Alright, ladies and gents, it's Salvajee. This is Anthem Minute, the series where I get straight to the point when it comes down to Anthem news. Let's get right into it. I'm summarizing the developer stream that just happened a couple of minutes ago, at least at the time I'm making this video. And in this stream, Bioware specifically talked about the March 12th patch, some of the upcoming changes that are coming to Anthem. I am excited about a lot of the changes that are coming into the game, but I am extremely disappointed because Bioware did not address probably one of the biggest issues in the game right now, and that's loot. But we're going to talk about the news first. I'm going to give you guys the news, then if you want to stick around, you can hear my opinion. So you can now launch an expedition when you're playing solo, like without having to go to your Javelin. This is a big deal, a good quality of life change. I welcome it with open arms, simple as that. The Grandmaster 2 and Grandmaster 3 loot problem isn't going to be fixed on March 12th. Basically, if you're not caught up, yeah, you know, Grandmaster 2 and Grandmaster 3, no point of playing it. You basically get almost next to no loot. And I highly agree. I don't play Grandmaster 2, even though I have a lot of builds that are viable for Grandmaster 2. Apparently, there's going to be 300 plus changes in this upcoming March 12th patch. That's pretty awesome. And they did say, of course, that they are aiming for March 12th. I hope it comes out on March 12th or before that, because on March 15th, my boys, I'm jumping on the Division 2, just saying. Anyways, there's a lot of problems with quick play in Anthem at the moment. They said that a lot of the quick play issues, a lot of the bugs that quick play had are going to be fixed. I hope this is true because I do want to do my quick play challenge, you know, for the Valor thingy. And apparently they said that 7 big issues when it comes down to quick play bugs have been fixed. Interceptor melee and just melee in general for, of course, all of the Javelins and ultimate damage has gotten a buff when it comes down to Grandmaster 2 and Grandmaster 3. Long story short, melee and ultimates, they didn't really scale well on GM2 and GM3. This is great. Now, yes, melee is going to be viable on Grandmaster 2 and Grandmaster 3 because, yes, melee builds are viable with the Interceptor. You just have to have the right tools. Yes, I will be bringing you guys a build video with the Interceptor very, very soon when it comes down to melee. Wind wall and bulwark point. Wind wall, of course, being the wall that blocks damage so the storm can provide. Bulwark point being the sphere that the ranger can place that blocks projectiles. That will be able to take more damage now, but it will, of course, last a little bit shorter. That's really cool. I opened that with open arms. The gunslinger's mark perk, or yeah, the perk for the you know, masterwork component that the storm has, I believe. That was fixed. The health bug issue, like, you know, basically where you would like spawn with a super big bar or a small health bar, that's not going to be fixed for March 12th. But it is just a UI change, and I agree, it's just a UI change. Some people are claiming that they're dying too much because of this health bug. No, you're not. It's a UI change. You just need to learn how to play. Anyways, masterwork weapons got a damage buff, so that means that means my Truth of Tarsus build, the Interceptor, is gonna be even more overpowered. Oh my goodness. I welcome this change with open arms. The fact that masterwork weapons got a buff, amazing. I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the video, but Bioware did say in the stream, hey, listen, we picked up the most important things when it comes down to the community that we wanted to share in the stream. And yeah, I actually kind of agree. They did cover a lot of really, really important stuff, except that they forgot to cover one of the biggest issues that is plaguing the game right now, right? The loot. And I just want to point out, I'm done with the news. If you want to click off the video, you know, you can go ahead and do that. This is just my opinion right now, but they didn't even talk about the loot. And a lot of casual Anthem players don't really understand what's the problem with the loot. So I'm going to give you guys a quick summary, and then I'm going to end the video because this is just going to be, I'm going to make a separate video on this, all right? Because I'm going to go on a rant, man. All right. Guys, inscriptions in Anthem, the percentage numbers that you get from them are literally mathematically against you, right? Like, that's not a term that I like to throw around lightly, mathematically against you, but it's true. I have crafted so many masterworks, and I have gotten so many masterworks, and so many of those masterworks have like 3% damage, 2% damage, 5% damage, you know, 10% damage, 18% damage, okay? Broken numbers, okay? How am I supposed to scale my damage output, how am I supposed to progress my build towards Grandmaster 2 and Grandmaster 3 if the inscription rolls that I get are like 1%? And Bioware just completely ignored this question. I am so shocked that the Anthem Twitch channel didn't ban me from their chat, because I was constantly spamming this question. I was constantly asking, hey guys, what do you guys plan on doing about inscription rolls, you know, getting like 1% or 3%? I asked this question so many times, guys, so many times, and they just ignored it. But look, I'm just gonna end the video here, guys. I don't want to drop a rant on this Anthem minute. Look, long story short, the loot problem, the inscription percentage numbers in Anthem is an actual problem. It's not me complaining, it's me actually stating a fact. You just can't make any progress towards your builds. You know, some people have told me, you know, why don't you just go farm masterwork embers and materials for about 4 hours, and then of course just constantly keep crafting the weapon until you basically get the roll that you want. I'm going to explain to you guys something, okay? I really like the gameplay in Anthem. It's already bad enough that I can't get a ton of gameplay in Anthem because of all of the fucking loading screens. Do you guys really think that I want to farm for 4 hours, okay, just to get a decent roll on a weapon? Keep in mind, a decent roll, not even a godlike roll, okay? Like, this game should award you and should give you loot that helps you progress your build, period. Like, I shouldn't have to farm for 4 hours just to get a decent roll. On top of all that, if you're a smart player, you know that the farming thingy isn't a valid argument. And the reason for that is because when you're in Grandmaster 3 and when you're in Grandmaster 2, the way you're going to progress your build is, that's right, with legendaries, and you can't craft legendaries. See you guys in the next Anthem minute. Peace out.